Hey, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing good out there. Today I will be reviewing Power Book 2, and let me tell you, this episode was going down. It was some secrets unraveling, and it was going down fast like a plane crash. Okay, let me tell you, it starts off with Sax and Davis McLean meeting up, and they swear to God, by the chin to chin, they gonna get Tariq, and they will be slapping handcuffs on Tariq in court, and Tasha is going to be free, and they swear by this plan. And let me tell you, if you a lawyer, nothing is never guaranteed. You don't know how anything is going to play out in court, but clearly they think they got this case in the bag. But I said their case is going to backfire on them because it's loopholes in the case. It's loopholes all over the goddamn place. That their case is leaking like a leaking faucet, if you ask me. Okay? Because everything is going to reveal itself. Watch. Later on, it's going to reveal itself. And Sax and Davis McLean is going to be in trouble. But we gonna see later on. So Tariq is in class, and he actually gets a call from his mom saying that Davis McLean still gonna go to trial, okay? And he believe he could win this, and Tariq ain't thinking nothing of it, and he like, trust the dude, okay? He's paying him, just trust him. He got this. Not knowing that he gonna be set up by him. So all the people is coming to class, the students, and Tariq get off the phone with his mom, and everybody's surprised Tariq is in the class early, and Brashonda actually throws shade at Tariq, and she was like, it's gonna take more than 1 day to catch up for that. And they actually is in Professor Pilgrim's class, and the topic is luck versus good and evil, and some people believe that people are fundamental good or fundamental bad. I'm gonna give you my thoughts about people being good versus evil. I believe mankind is wicked as can be. They wicked, and it's every man for himself. I believe, no matter if you're poor or rich, no matter if you live in the hood or the suburban area, it's every man for himself. And this world is a dog-eat-dog world. This is a survival of the fittest world. Either the strong will survive and the weak will fall. Best to believe that. That's where I stand with that theory. And I'm gonna give you an example. It's like when Lucifer tries to prove to God that the mankind are flaws and they're not a great creation as God thought he was, and the more he tried to prove it, the more Lucifer was looking like the bad guy and has fallen down as a dark angel. This is why I say don't try to prove to people who's good and evil, because you're going to look like you're the messed up person, and people is not going to see that. And I'm going to give you another example. Even on The Simpsons, when I was watching the other day, the co-worker was trying to prove that Simpson was no good. He was a terrible worker. And the more he tried to prove it, the more he went crazy and actually died trying to prove how someone looked. This is why I say in the world, it is not up to us to decide who is good and evil. That is God. But I understand where Lucifer was coming from when he was trying to prove to God that men are wicked. And there are flaws and they don't listen. Period. I understand it. Okay? Now, are we taught evil? I think wickedness is in us from day one. You could be born wicked and have no goodness in you. Because that's like in the Bible with the twins. One was born good and the other one was born evil. The one with the evilness had nothing but red hair all over him. And that is in the word of God. You can't be born evil and have no soul at all, no conscience, no nothing. And furthermore, where do men come from? We come from the ground. From ashes we come from, and ashes we return. So, God had to bring life into us, birth life into us. I think genetically, we have wickedness in us. I don't think it has to be taught. I think it's naturally. It's up to you whether you want to use your evil or you want to use your good. And sometimes you got to maintain and control your wickedness. And that's when the good outweighs the evil. That's just my opinion. So the teacher want to make them to think about it. Is people fundamentally good or bad? And they want to use their family members and friends to think about that question. Oh my God, it is the court scene. Boo-boo! It is the court scene. And everybody is selecting their judges. And they pick and choosing and they know who they want. And the judge wants them to be civil. And the judge is actually surprised how they working together. Nobody is uppercutting, cutthroating nobody. And she don't know that they are actually working together to get the real corporate and bring him down, which is Tariq. Oh, Sax actually visits Francis Johnson, aka 2-Bit. It wasn't me or was 2-Bit looking good in that orange jumpsuit. I like, God damn, he looking real good. I like his muscles is showing, he glistering. Real men in real life, please do not go to jail. It's not cute. But on the show, 2-Bit was looking good. I ain't gonna lie. I like, he been working out. Oh my God. His muscles was looking really good. I was like, oh my God. And he like, I ain't no snitch. Okay, so Francis was being like on his law, like he up on his law style. He like, he quoting the Fifth Amendment, like you can't be compelled to testify against yourself in court. And so like, I think you should lawyer up. And then, and 2-Bit actually declined the offer. He like, I ain't no snitch, son. Like, whoa, you heard? So, and he gets a visit from David McClain to be the lawyer. He was like, I get you a immunity. You could be off and out if you just testify. And they coach him and what to say. I like, that's a loophole right there. As a lawyer, you cannot coach. Let me tell you, a lawyer could prep their witness or prep whoever is going to take the stand, but they can't tell you word for word. I like, that is one problem they have right now. There is an officer of the court cannot coerce a witness on what to say on the stand. And if that gets out, that is gonna mess up their case. And any criminal would know that. A judge is gonna ask you, was you forced into saying something that you did not want to say? And you could say yes or no if that question is ever answered in the court. And that's one problem in their case that's gonna leak out like a leaking faucet. But I like, that's not his problem because he got immunity for this. So he got immunity. Bianca comes in and coach him on what to say. So we're at the Tejada house. Kay is getting the chopper ready, and Monet is giving out orders to Diana. She want Diana and Drew to come out to the warehouse and put in work. And they feel like they don't want to do it. And Monet feel like her children are spoiled. And she want them to get a real experience in the warehouse. So she want them to count money, chop up the dope and stuff like that, and bag it, count it, weigh it, do whatever. I have a problem with that. You can't spoil your children and then call them spoiled and then expect them to do labor. I think that's the issue for me. You just can't just spoil your children and expect them to just work, like, and then call them spoiled. That's like, what is that? like, don't spoil me and then you expect me to labor, because that is not gonna happen. Monet say a slick comment about somebody sleeping in somebody's bed, and Cannon jumps to Diana thinking Cannon thinks Diana is sleeping with Tariq. Drew made it even worse to make him believe that she is sleeping with him. In reality, it's him sleeping with Zeke's teammate on his basketball team, okay? And Cannon was like, you cannot sleep with him and stuff like that, because Tariq is no good. And she like, you're not my father, so back the hell off, okay? I like, at this point, nobody is respecting Kane. He ain't getting no respect, not from his siblings, and definitely not from his mama, okay? They just look at Kane. He's all the way falling in the back. He like in the back. And it's like, his family's in the front. They not even connected together. It's like, what is this? So Tariq is visiting Lauren's room because she left something in class, and at the end of the day, they almost made out, and they talk about secrets. No. Tariq drives by Lauren's house, and they actually talk about secrets and why somebody always hiding secrets. And Lauren really don't like the white girl in the class because she thinks she got it easy. I like, that is not her fault. You can't blame somebody because somebody else is having it easy and then you have it harder. I'd rather have it the hard way. At least I can learn and know what to do in situations. That makes you stronger. Struggles make you stronger, smarter, and brighter, and white. And nobody can pull a wool over your eye, because you know what? You did it before, and you know how things operate. Oh, before they even go to kiss, it was a knock on the door, and it's interrupted by Malcolm, Lauren's boyfriend, and he got an attitude. He coming up there with a picture, like, yo, what is this? I'm like, first of all, how he even get the picture of her? How he get the picture of Lauren at the party being intoxicated? I like, that's a scary thing when your man comes to you with a picture of you talking about, I know where your whereabouts at. I like, don't do no crap like that, because I would really flip out. I would flip out. You do something like that. What? I don't do that to people, so I do not expect that to be done to me. I ain't gonna be going to you talking about, I know where your whereabouts. Like, what? What? Oh my God. And at the end of the day, he highly upset because Tariq actually interrupts. He like, yo, you need to relax. She left something in class and I brought it to her. And he like, I clearly see you got something on your hand. Malcolm is something else to me. He look like he controlling. And I'm like, yo, that is not cute at all. So not cute. And Monet actually brings her children to do it, and she takes their phones. At the end of the day, Drew's phone is going off. Okay, the guy that's hitting in the dark about his sexuality want Drew to come to him, and let me tell you, I wouldn't be answering none of his text messages. I'll be putting that on vibrate or decline. I'm like, the guy that's hiding in the dark with his sexuality, I would definitely put him straight to voicemail. Cause I like, if you can't claim me in public, what the hell you calling blowing up my phone for? I don't understand. That don't make no sense to me. Now you can't claim me in public. Stop calling my phone. Period. Okay, I like, there's nothing to talk about. There'll be no sleeping together, no nothing. Okay, no video games, because like, Drew got the urge to go. He like, yo, I'm out of here, son. Forget that, cuz I'm gonna go see my flame, bro. He goes over there. Drew like, screw this. I'm gonna see my flame, boo. And when he gets over there, they get the knocking and banging. Yo, it's going down between those two. And after that, they smoking a blunt. You know what I'm saying? They playing video games and stuff like that. They just chilling and mellow together, having a good time. And Monet actually comes down to see what they doing and realize Drew is gone. And she was like, you got 2 hours to return back to the house. or it's gonna be all hell breaking loose. And everybody, right now, Monet ain't got no damn control over nothing right now. Everybody is defying her at this point. They doing their own thing. They're not really listening to Monet. So Riley actually visits Sax at his office, and Sax try to tells her to stay away from Brayden and Tariq. She don't want to do that because Brandon is her boyfriend and she's really in love with him. And she says it out loud that she thanks him for introducing Brayden to her. And I said that's a number 2 leap hole in your case. The Knicks is hanging around the suspect that they want to convict and arrest in court. That's number 2 of a leaking Forsey that's going to leak out in the case. Watch. And she blows him up that Sax has a sex doll in the closet. I like it's funny, but that thing is a serious business. A lot of people is buying those sex dolls, men and women. That is a big industry that is blowing up right now. People having sex with dolls is the new trend right now. I'm telling you. It's like a real big business where people order male dolls, female dolls. Don't be sleeping on those dolls. Let me tell you, people are really buying them. I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. Riley feel like Brayden is like her uncle, nice, innocent. She really don't know her uncle and she really don't know Brayden. Brayden is actually nice, but she don't believe that Brayden is actually... I always ask God, I don't never want to be that girl saying my man would never do. When my man is not around me, I don't know what he is doing, okay? And I don't want to be that naive girl saying my man would never do that, my man, and he doing all that. You would not be making a fool out of me. I would not be going to bat for somebody who is embarrassing me down to the streets. I don't want to be that girl. So we at the campus, and Brandon is in his room with his brother. He asks him where did he take all his stuff. The brother admits that he took it, and they start to get to fooling around on the ground, and the stuff has hit the fan. Kane has come down to the school where the rich white people are. And what he do, he pulls out the gun because Brayden is making things worse by opening his mouth, by saying his name and saying we're all in business together. And Kane actually takes him on a ride to scare him and drops him in the hood to survive by selling drugs on the corner. Oh Lord, Kane is making things worse because he don't know these are rich white kids, and if they go missing, it's going down right now. Okay, it's going down. But see, hood people don't care about that. Poor people and rich people get treated the same. You all get laid out if they don't care about no damn name. They don't care if you rich, they don't care if you poor. That don't mean nothing to nobody that lives in the hood. But at the end of the day, so Brayden, he does a smart thing. He tells the black guys, because there's black guys there, and they think he's a cop. He like, yo, I'm not 5'0". At the end of the day, I'm trying to survive out in the streets. My friend left me here. You know what I'm saying? Bada bang, bada bang. So he makes it work. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he offered them a blunt, and then he said, do you know anybody who willing to buy? And they call people, and Brayden sells out the whole drugs. On the other hand, the brother is struggling. He almost get beat up. And Kane actually enjoys that. And Brayden actually feel proud that, he's selling drugs and he actually made it work. And at the end of the day, it's not his parents' money, it's actually something that he made. You could be proud of making your own money, but it don't have to be that way, selling drugs. Okay? You could do it a legit way of creating a 500 company or any kind of company, a cleaning company, There's other ways to make legit money besides selling drugs and still be an entrepreneur at the end of the day and still be proud of making your own money. Okay? You don't really want to go down that road, that drug down road, because you're not ready to handle what comes with it, baby. Let me tell you, if you think you're ready, ask Kodak Black, who's always screaming, let me out of this prison. You don't believe me that this is not a game? Kodak Black is always saying he want to be free. He want to be free. Is he free? No. Is he free? He's screaming for freedom. So if you don't believe me, ask him that this shit is not a game. You don't want to go down that road, boo. So when Tariq comes in, he finds that Riley is snooping around. So she asked him with Brayden. He actually asked him to come and meet her there, but he's nowhere to be found. At the end of the day, realize his phone is there at the chess piece and realize something has happened. Now he freaking out and like, damn, Riley, why you don't go home? She's like, no, I'm staying here all day, son. I ain't going nowhere until he come back. If you doing these man games, he with another woman, tell me. I know that's right. Tell me and my man with another woman. Don't have me looking like, who the fool? I know that's right. She mad that after coming to get Zeke, because Monet want him home. And she actually upset because she think that Tariq don't want her. And she think he messing with another woman in the room. And he like, it's not what you think. And Tariq's phone actually goes off in his coat. And then she actually do a screenshot of it, of what the message was, and send it to her uncle. I said, leak hole number 3. If this all gets traced back to Riley Sachs and David McLean, they all gonna be 86, okay? They ain't gonna have no job to come to. Cause this is not how you get the evidence. This is not how you get evidence to solve a case. And if it comes out, this is how he getting evidence, he is gonna be done, okay? He gonna be extra crispy, more than a well done steak. How about that? Watch my words. Secrets get revealed on how Tariq is moving the weight, and he tells Diana not to tell Monet, and Monet like, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna need Diana to stop reporting everything to Monet. And every time it look like she tell Monet something, it look like she gets in trouble, and Tariq actually gets rewarded. So Diana, if that's not teaching you a lesson, stop snitching on Tariq, because every time you do it, is you getting in trouble, child. Stop it. So when Tariq comes back into the room, Riley thinks checkmate. I hate when people think they smarter than you, and in reality they not. They don't have no checkmate. But we gonna see on later on how this case goes. She thinks she actually got Tariq. They killing me with this investigation or whatever they supposed to be doing on Tariq. Cause everything is not even lawful. So whatever, everything is gonna be thrown out anyway. So Kane is actually bringing the kids back to their dorm and gets pulled over by Romez, the cop that's working with his father that's in jail. And he like, you can't be moving like this out here. You kidnapped 2 white kids and the whole police station would be down here if something happened to him. And the cop remind him, we all work for your father. I don't report to you. And both of them is ego tripping on each other at the end of the day. Cause one want to be macho, the other want to be macho, and nobody really in control but the father that's in jail. I don't understand how people be having power trips when nobody's in control. Child, I don't understand it. So Romance makes a deal with with the Weston boys and tell them nothing should be reported that happened tonight, or we gonna keep our mouth shut. They all agree. So we're in the court scene and 2-Bit is on the stand and he says what he is coached to do. that he ain't never seen Tasha slang no drugs for the creep, so-called aka Tariq St.Patrick, aka Ghost, and have seen Tariq and helped him out when he was lost. But at the end of the day, even though he fiend Tariq, they gotta tie him to selling drugs and him convicting, killing his father. Cause 2-Bit is supposed to be the strong one. He supposed to be, yo, I don't fold kind of dude. Like, yo, I don't cooperate with the freaking po-po, you heard? He supposed to be that type of dude. So, if that makes him a bad guy or a good guy, I don't know. Romance actually schooled Monet on the kids that Kane has kidnapped and had them selling drugs on the corner. And when Kane comes home, Monet actually goes off on him. He like, you jeopardizing everything, you acting reckless out here. And she said, don't forget who's in control. And Kane actually knocks his mother down to the ground. And when he went to go tell his father about what happened, the father did him dirty, child. I said the father did him dirty. Yes, he did. When Kane went back to leave, they had the guards turn off the camera, and it was like big dudes, muscle dudes, and they whipped Kane's ass. They did. I'm sorry, they whipped his ass. They let him know, you ain't running shit over here, cuz at the end of the day, the father, Lorenzo, was like, you don't never put hands on my wife. You understand me? And I like, at this point, Kane looked like he was frightened. He like, I can't believe my father did this to me. I guess you gotta make an example out of people sometimes. You can't be putting hands on your spouse, I assume. I don't know. Chad, I like, if your father do that to you, my God, no telling, his own son gave him a whipping by the guard, son. I still don't think Lorenzo is more powerful than the St. Patrick though. Even though he could tell the guard who to beat up though. And then you actually see 2-Bit out with the watch on his wrist. So the question is, what is next for 2-Bit? Will Sachs and David McLean playing work? I don't think it will. I think it will be a backfire. Even if they even arrest Tariq, it's gonna come out later, and they gonna throw that case out. I'm telling you, after all this stuff that's gonna come out. Smart enough to outsmart Tariq, we don't know. Oh, and you know what I would like to see on this show? I would like Tamika to have a love interest. And you know who I want her love interest to be? Is Francis, aka 2-Bit. I think Tamika and 2-Bit should have a love affair. I like, she needs to be on this show, getting her sexy on. Okay, if anybody needs to be zooming in, it's her. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely love to see them to add that on the show. A romantic fling with 2-Bit and Tamika. I think that would be fire. I think the sex will be fire, and I think the chemistry will be fire. Okay, I would love to see how that will work out. And that is all. So I'll check you for a later date for another review. I'm out.